take it anymore. Feel I'm going insane. Shaken to my core, and I can't take the pain of your ice cold stare of judgment lies burn within my soul. Your wicked laughter and my cries, system overload. So burn the flame through the night. I'll suffer to rid of you, my God. Bury yourself in cold black ember. I'll rise that kingdom come. May the sun shine and burn these chains, shackle my wrathful free. Though the night will come to blind and seduce, you won't be taking me. And you don't break new chapters and fall, but you secreted my mind. With my blood on your hands left alone in the cold of July, but they will find. So burn the flame through the night. I'll suffer to rid of you, my God. Bury yourself in cold black ember. I'll rise and kingdom come. With my side, freedom will be mine. I'll finish this tale of woe, but you can die this time.
Hello, it's a Jackhammer 47 here, and that camera is quite a bit in a different place than I thought it was. I accidentally knocked it earlier. It's not quite in the right place. Nope, that's too high. Nope, that'll do, that'll do. I'm back! And the music isn't turned down. There we go. Ah, I'm here, yes. I honestly had trouble deciding what I was actually going to stream today. Because, yeah, it's just been one of those days where I don't feel like trying hard. So I figured today's a good day just to chill, do some exploring in Elite. So, yeah. For anyone not aware, Elite Dangerous is a space sim. And it's very fun. It's very... well, we'll get into stuff like that in a second. But, I enjoy it. I don't necessarily enjoy the direction it's going in. So, you know. It's one of those whole things. But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let's get into it. So, here we are. We are in Elite, and unfortunately, I won't be able to have my phone quite as I did the last few times. It's been very helpful, actually. It's quite good that I've figured that out. But yeah, my phone's a bit low on charge, and that's what I use for chat currently. So yeah, so yeah, if there's any chat things I can't just quite look over and see right now, it's my chat's going to be down by the side instead. In fact, no, I can actually have it down here in front of me, just in front of the microphone. If I do that, that might work still, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I've got to try and now feed this. There we go. That can go there. Stay there. Charging cable stays in put. There we go. Okay, but yes, this is Elite Dangerous, and this is my ship. This is my exploration ship. As you can see, as it says in the top there, I'm in the California sector, which is quite a bit far out. And if anything, after the stream's done, I'm going to need to remember where that is, because I actually came out with a friend. So, yeah, I need to know where that is. But, yeah. And also for this, I'm going to do solo play, just because I'm streaming, and I don't have any weapons. So, yeah, telegraphing where I am is going to be a bad time. Although then again, there's probably not that many people, considering I'm quite a bit out the bubble. So, good chance that it would be fine. But there's never a guarantee. Why isn't... Oh, I know why it's not being picked up. Hold on a second. Yes, exit to desktop. I keep forgetting about this. So yeah. Hold on a second, we'll just switch back. Turn the music right down. So yeah, I think I just remembered, which I didn't do, is my keyboard. It's acts as a controller. I think I've mentioned before it acts as a controller, and I completely forgot to turn off the fact that the computer recognizes it as controller 1. I completely forgot that. So, if you just give me a second, I need to unplug this controller, like so, and have the computer not recognize my keyboard as a gamepad. So, that's gone. It's back. Okay, good. Okay, good. It now doesn't recognize my keyboard as a controller. So good. I can close that now. And now I can plug back in my Xbox controller again. And for some reason, it's still being recognized as number 2. Hang on. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope it'll still work. Oh, wait, no. It might be because the launcher's still open. Okay, if I close that, now if I do it, maybe. Apparently not. We're just gonna have to hope. We're gonna have to hope. We're gonna have to hope. We're gonna have to hope. Where's Steam? There's Steam. Launch. Let's go again. Let's hope. And I'll check the keyboard thing again. Just to make sure. Again. Okay, good. Good. So, try launching the game again. And we'll try again. It's just been one of those days. One of those days. And no, I'm not going to about to start rapping like Limp Bizkit. It's just, yeah, just one of those days. I mean, on the plus side, I've got a little buddy here right next to me. Even out exploring, he's going to be my little wingman. Even though he's mainly going to be sleeping. Hey, you going to be helping me out? No, of course not. You're going to be snoozing. You're going to be a snoozing kitty. So, we will try this again. If not, I'll have to dig out another controller and try that instead. In hindsight, this is really something I should have checked before starting the stream, but that ain't how I do things. It still ain't recognizing it. Wonderful, wonderful. I wonder why. Let's find out. Controls. Let's see, if I just put it to... There's a lot of controls on this. Okay, what are my custom controls? Does that work? Back to main menu. No, it's just not recognizing the controller. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, I guess I'm exploring with keyboard and mouse then. Okay. I'm not good with exploring keyboard with keyboard and mouse, but I'm guessing this is how we're doing it. Yay! Okay, options, controls, keyboard and mouse. Apply. Back. Right. Let's switch back. There we are. Okay, so it's going to be interesting. I don't fly very often with keyboard and mouse. I much prefer joystick. As far as I'm concerned, joystick for Elite Dangerous is the... That's fallen. Is the best way of playing it. Keyboard and mouse just doesn't feel right to me. It's, I can understand it. I can understand why people would use it. But personally, I feel like it's not the ideal way to play the game. At all. But, oh well, we are going keyboard and mouse. All the more reason to be in solo play. All the more reason. Because now having chat on the keyboard doesn't quite work, so this is going to be interesting. This is going to be real interesting. Okay. We're going to launch, and I'm going to figure out the controls very quickly. Because if not, I'm going to crash. And I'm quite far out the bubble. So, I mean, luckily I sold all my exploration data. So I'm not going to lose anything there. The only thing I am going to lose is the fact that... my ship. And I'll have to buy a new one. So there is that I would lose. But, yeah. Again, should have checked this earlier. Oh, God. I didn't realize my mouse wasn't straight. And immediately I started spinning. Oh. Okay, so that's that. That's that. It's left, right. Okay, I've got an idea of controls now. But yes, as you can see, I'm in a nebula. It's a very nice look. It's very nice looking. And my friend, if I can quickly look back at the base. Wherever it is. Somewhere. There it is. Stop in the air, please. Thank you. Yeah, my friend is currently docked at this base. I'm upside down, aren't I? Yes, I am. Yeah, my friend of mine is currently docked at this base, so... like I said, we were doing some exploration together. And it doesn't seem to matter what time it is. It always seems to be that it's night. So, yeah. Okay. I'm currently flying and I'm currently going straight, so that's fine. I might alter controls slightly. Because... okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just deal with it. We'll deal with it. Okay, so I'm flying again. Just have to deal with the fact that the mouse is controlling roll as well. So well. Let's stick some more stuff as the engine. Yes, I'm... okay, I'm out of the no-fire zone. Let's go up a little bit. Let's properly go up, and then... is it that? That's boost. That's boost. I don't know what the button for the third-person camera is. Like I said, I don't fly like this. I don't fly like this, so I don't know what I'm doing, per se. I do, however, know that that sensitivity is something else. Okay, so let's get out. Let's get out of this first. I'm pretty sure it's J. Yes, that part I know. That part I know. Let's get off the planet. Let's get off the planet. It's very red. It's very, very red. Oh boy. Okay, good. I can just look around now. So yes, as you can see, we're in space, naturally. And yes, this is the ship I very much like. Okay. We're getting quite far up now, as you can see there, that little icon on the side. About 1,000 kilometers out now, yeah. Go out a bit more, and then we can slow down and we can look back at the planet we were just on. There we go. Slow down a bit. Turn around. And look at the black void of space. Wonderful. And there we are. That is the planet we were just on. And there's the base we were just at. And of course, if we look over here... Well, there's some people flying around. And there's the star. So yeah, this is a solar system. We are in a solar system. And if I bring up the map, I can show you exactly where we are. Once I properly do that. That's the system map. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so here's a look at the solar system we're in. Luckily, it's one sun, which makes it easy. But yeah, these are all the places. This is the only place which has a place you can actually land at. These are a few other things we can go to. Yeah, but that's not what I wanted to... That's the wrong button again. Galaxy map, that's what I want. So. Why am I being interdicted? I don't have anything you want. I'm carrying nothing. Why interdict me? I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to show. I've got nothing. I don't even have weapons I can fight back with. So I've literally got nothing. So I'm just going to sit here in regular space now, actually. Because at least then I can't be interdicted. You know. Let's go back to the galaxy map. Now, this isn't where I am. This is something else I was looking at, apparently. Yeah, don't bother plotting the route. Oh yeah, that was a very far off place I was looking at, apparently. But yes, in terms of where I am, I'm here. Over here in the California Nebula. Nice little place. Up, that way. There we are. So, I'm here. And roughly in that cluster over here, that's where most other people usually stay. I'm roughly... I'm well over 1,000 light years out of the... what's referred to as the bubble, which is this little area around here. In fact, I can show you the bubble. If I put it to map, change it from that to allegiance, I believe. No, power play. That's the bubble there. Didn't mean to click on anything. Oh, hi, Turks. This is what's referred to as the bubble. This is where most of, like, civilization in Elite is. No, I didn't click that. Go away. This is This is why I don't use mouse and keyboard. Try again. Galaxy map. Don't do this again. Okay, no. Keep trying to plot the route, but then maybe don't. I don't want a route there. I just want to look. Is that so hard? Okay, so yes. This is the bubble. This is where most people live. I've set up my home base in Sol, which is the solar system. Earth solar system. I actually... All my ships are at the place called Abraham Lincoln, and you can kind of see it marked just there. There, 1 second. Sol, right there. That's where I live, basically, in this. I am currently over here. Now, I know that doesn't sound far, but look. Like 1,000 light years away. I'm very far away. In fact, if I go back to the map, that'll be easier. Star class, that's what I like to use. So yes, I am currently very far away from home. And quite simply, I am out exploring. There's a whole bunch of things you can find in the universe. None of it is like coned off or anything. These are all, each one of these stars is somewhere you can go. So yes, you can go to the massive black hole in the middle if you really want. And you can go wherever. So, yeah, that's where we are right now. I am right in the middle of the California Nebula. If I go here, you can see practically, well, not right in the middle. I don't think there's actually a star in the middle, but more or less in the middle. You know, as close as, you know, you pretty much can be. But yes, they're always constantly update there. I say always constantly. I don't have a pinch of salt, but they update it. I keep clicking that when I'm not meant to. Again, not used to not using controls and stuff. But yes, the idea is you can go anywhere, really. You can go anywhere, you can fly anywhere. You can do whatever. So yes, as you can see, there is a full solar system I could have a look at if I really wanted to. I mean, I'm not trying to get to that planet, but prefer if I was. I've horribly missed. But yeah, the whole idea is this would just be a nice, chill stream. Just look at the wonders of space. And in fact, somewhere I think will be quite good to go. If I look over here, look up the galaxy map again. And in fact, this time I'm just going to try and do the route. Just so that I can cancel it. Because this is getting annoying, the fact that it keeps doing this. We're just going to let it do its thing because it is annoying. Okay, you done? Good. Don't want a route there. Okay, so one of the things I want to do is we're going to go to Maya. That's relatively close by. Ish. Not that close, really. But it's quite an interesting system, is Maya. That's not what I clicked. Yes, there we go. Okay, plot route. See, easy. But if we go to the system map here, this is where things are interesting. It's got a black hole. That's what this black sphere is here. It's got a black hole. So as far as I'm concerned, that's very interesting. There's a lot of ships here as well. Because, of course, there are... These are all fleet carriers that you can get. It's also very interesting. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that's a sun. That's a sun. Okay, so let's go through it. Okay, so that's a sun. That's a sun. Maybe. Yeah, that's a sun. That's a sun. That's also a sun. Tux, what are you doing? That's a gas giant. That's a sun. That's also a sun. Okay, so already we've got 5 suns orbiting each other. And we've got a black hole, and then we've got another sun. And another sun. And then another sun. So what we'll do is we will head here. We'll do some exploring on the way as well, but we will head here. And then we will head over to the black hole, because I did this before, but I was always very scared to get very close. But we're on stream, so we're going to get close. That's what we're going to do this time. We are going to get close. Obviously, before then, we will head over to Obsidian Orbital to dock up and... yeah. Because, oh god, black holes in this terrifying. They are very terrifying. But yes, as you can see, 12 jumps. We've got a route. I'm clicking the wrong button again. Let's head there. So throttle up and jump. You know what, while we're jumping, I might change this for mouse controls. Instead of roll, I might have it do yaw instead. No, not that. Roll left. Roll right. No, we're just going to go mouse and keyboard again, and we'll just fix this. Right. Mouse controls, we'll have this on yaw. I think that'll make more sense to me. So yeah, that's like that. That's up, down. So that I'm just aiming. With this, I'm spinning. Okay. Hopefully that makes a bit more sense to me. I know technically it doesn't make sense in that, you know, reason. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Because with this, I'm aiming where the ship is going to be going, and with that, I'm actually rolling it. It makes more sense to me this way, trust me. Yeah. You too happy. Okay, so yeah, we are here at a star. Now, if we want to do it, we can actually explore this system. So the best way we can do that is open up the thing, system map. It's just 2 suns. That's very boring. It's very boring. We're just gonna go. There we go. Got some fuel. And now we will head off. And jump again. Yeah, sometimes you find places that are really nice to look at. Sometimes you don't. If anything, I know Maya's interesting to look at just because it's got the black hole. So we're going to travel to the black hole. And then we will see what happens. Because, yeah, like I said, black holes are kind of terrifying. At one point, I will set up my VR again, and we will just do a stream where I'm in VR and have to just deal with the fact that I'm looking at a black hole. Because, yeah, there are things you're not meant to look at, and black holes are one of them. Absolutely terrifying things are black holes. There we go. And go to the next one. Because let's go to the black hole. Everyone wants to see the black hole. We'll go to the black hole. Of course, that's the thing. We've got literally the entire Milky Way to look at, so... yeah, if anyone wants to put in chat some interesting things, go for it, and we will see. The other thing is that I am going to set up my VR system for the VR chat thing on Thursday. That is something I will be doing. So if anything, I might end up ending this stream a little bit earlier, just so I can start setting things up for it today. And then I also have tomorrow for troubleshooting and all that good stuff. Yeah, if it's system scanned that quick, there's nothing here. A usual good rule of thumb. Off we go. If anything, right now, I'm also thinking that what I should have done is I really should have done it so that this was actually a controller again, seeing as my computer thinks it is anyway, and it's refusing to acknowledge the other one. I should have done that, then I could have got smoother turns and all that. Been real nice. So well. Oh well. We're playing it like this now. Yeah, the main thing I'm doing here is we use stars for fuels. If you've got a fuel scoop, you can use a star for fuel by... in universe, the idea is you're collecting the hydrogen. Yeah, I get the feeling there's not actually going to be much here. So we'll just head over again. It looks like there's another star. Oh well, there's at least another thing here. But I reckon it's a star. Yeah, let's check system map. Yeah, it's a star. Wrong button again. We'll just head over to the next one. I mean, at the very least, we're getting there fast. Only 8 jumps now to Maya. And I'm drifting. There we are. Yeah, keyboard and mice is not the way I would advise playing this game. But even then, whether actually I would advise playing this game in the first place is something that's up in the air right now, because... yeah, drama. Oh, you sitting with your brother? Good boy, good boy. Yeah, right now things are all over the place when it comes to this game. They really are. Ah, so we've got some things here. Okay, we'll get a bit further from the star and then we'll check what's actually around here. Roll down. Line. Stop ourselves from drifting. Let's check the system map. And it's all planets we can't land on. Of course. You know, we're just going to spool up and we're just going to start going. I'm going to spool up, we're going to start going, and I'm going to give Tux some pets. Hello. Hey, Tux. Now, luckily, Maya, I know there's stuff I can land on. I've been there. That's why I know there's stuff there to look at, but... yeah. Right. Okay, we've discovered that one. Is there anything else here to discover? 2 other suns. 3 other suns. Yeah, that's not an interesting system. I keep clicking that by accident. But we can get fuel from it. So there's that at the very least. And those other suns are going to be very far away. So we won't even bother looking at them. It's the only problem. There's a lot of boring systems. But there's usually lots of very good ones too. Usually lots of really good ones. Just gotta find them. Just gotta find them. In fact, you know what? Just to really sort of emphasize the chillness of all this, I'm gonna have a drink. There we go. I just remembered I had these. Oh, big star. You know, in contrast to all those small stars that you find. Terrible joke. Okay, before we start scooping, is there anything? 2 suns again. Of course. And I'll do it properly this time. So, that ring, that little light thing you see that's going around the sun, or this star rather, sun star, whatever you want to call it, that is the exclusion zone. It means that if I go that close to it, the my ship will say, nah, and be like, no, you're stopping here, if not, you'll die. So it's got safe systems like that built in. And the thing is, that safe system is also around black holes. The problem is that it's very close to the black hole when it will actually finally say, hey, you're a bit close. And that's kind of terrifying. So that's usually when it's a bad time. That's usually when it becomes a bad time. Yeah, we'll open this up. Oh, sorry, you two. Oh. Hopefully that'll actually help me sleep tonight a bit. Obviously, don't drink excessively or anything like that. This is just relaxing, chill, all that stuff. Okay, so once again, we will check again, see if there's anything interesting. Ooh, quite a few unexplored stuff here. And a few landable planets. But they have all been mapped, so there is no point actually doing it. I reckon this was someone on the way to where I was. Come on, update. Yeah, mapped. All mapped, so all discovered. Obviously, you can't map a star. For obvious reasons. But, yeah. Oh well. And we'll go to the next place. This is what I mean by it's a very chilled out game. It's one of those, it's the sort of game where you'll put on something else as well. It's space trucker. Yeah, it's space trucking. That's the best way to put it. It is space trucking. Oh, very nice. Yeah, it's space trucking the game. So, what do you expect? But at the same time, it is a very fun game. Or at least it's space trucking when you're actually moving, well, goods. I was going to say materials, but in reality, you're actually transporting a lot of different things in this. Technically all materials, but depends on how you decide to look at it. But, you know. Okay, so there's a few planets and stuff here. You know what? How far away are we? We're 3 jumps away. I'll show you what landing's like. I mean, I was going to show you what landing's like there, but I'll show you what landing is like here. I mean, you can kind of actually see the nebula we're going to over there. It's that little sort of bluey glow you can kind of see there. That's where we're going. So, let's, first of all, actually see if we can land somewhere here. Is there a landable planet? There is. It's not too far out, actually. So we're going to select that. Wrong button. And it just so happens to be roughly where I was looking at anyway. So that's pretty good. Ooh, I'm getting frame drops. Not fun. Okay, throttle down to roughly about 60%. I know the usual golden rule is 75, but I go for 60. Better to be safe than sorry. These ships are expensive. And hey, discovered a planet. Wonderful. Fruity. But yes, the idea is you get there safely, and then we can land. I think L's landing gear, right? Oh wait, no, I can't check. I'm in hyperspace still. Never mind, I can't check. We will find out. Nothing like finding out last second. Is this the landing gear? Oh, you better hope it is. But no, today's been an interesting day. I figured, I'm drifting. I figured this will be a good game to play. Just because my initial idea was that I might do a just chatting stream. Just chat, talk. I can potentially do other things in the background, sort of thing. But then I decided I don't quite like the idea of doing that. Not yet, anyway. I don't like the idea of doing that just yet. But so I figured this is very much a very chill game. Just sit back, relax, do whatever. And I can just talk over top of it. I've explained things of the game for anyone who isn't looking into it, in which case I'd actually suggest find someone else, not me, to explain this. I'm using mouse and keyboard. I'm not good with mouse and keyboard. I'm literally the worst person right now to be showing it off to you. But yeah, the idea is this is just nice and chill. Nice and simple. And as you can see, that C at the bottom that you see there, that is the constant C. So as you can see, I'm currently technically traveling, or was traveling, oh, excuse me, 2 times the speed of light. So yeah, this game does technically break physics, but at the same time, it is set about 1,000 years in our future. Possibly even more than that. No, it's more than that. It's 1,200 and I want to say 95? It's something like that. It's 1,295, I believe. Okay, so now that we're getting close to this, but either way, yeah, back on the subject of landing. As you can see, I'm going closer to the planet. I nearly said island. The reason for that in a second. But as you can see, there's this blue line, and that's when atmospheric mode begins. That's when the computer, well, again, in lore, the ship's computer system goes, ah yes, we're coming close to a planet now. We will prepare for, you know, landing on an actual planet. And all that stuff. So yes, once I get past OC, there we are, orbital flight engaged. So I'm now in orbital flight mode, and the plan now is to reduce my speed to 2.5 kilometers per second by the time I hit DRP, which is coming up fairly fast, but we're slowing down fairly fast as well, If anything, I've got my engine all the way off now, so if anything, I can reset those pips. It's usually around about 100 kilometers. You know what? We're going to land on the red strip. We're going to land on the red strip. That's what I've decided. We're going to land on the red strip. So we're going slow. We're going slow. The idea is to hit roundabout, to be fairly close to 2.5 kilometers per second by the time we hit DRP. And I've completely forgotten what that means because I've not played in a while. It'll say in a second. And we've practically nearly done it. And it turns out that's not a linear scale. Apparently it's logarithmic. Yeah, we're now in a glide. So the engine is technically off, and we are just gliding closer to the planet's surface. We're not going to glide to the planet's surface, but glide so we're closer. Okay, throttles down. Put pips back into the engine. And now we find out it's L landing gear. It is landing gear. Good, good, good. Okay, now we can start to head towards the surface. And we find somewhere nice to land. And like I said, we're landing in this red area, so we're going to try and find somewhere nice to land here. Now, of course, technically this is a planet without atmosphere, so actual angle of approach and stuff doesn't technically matter. But it'll be interesting to see if that ever got added. Here's the thing. I don't have Odyssey, so I don't actually know if that's the thing. It would be nice if it is a thing. The idea of you could potentially stall. That could be an interesting thing to the flight model. I don't think they would add that. Mainly because of how seemingly powerful the engines are in these that, I don't know, stalling is probably not really much of a thing. But you never know. Okay, so we're about 100 meters off the ground. Activate the landing gear. That will slow the ship down as well. And there we are. We are very close, and now we can search for suitable terrain. So as you can see, this isn't suitable terrain. Okay, but this is. So now we can go down by clicking F. That is thrusters down after all. And once again, I wish I set this up so that it was mimicking an Xbox controller instead. There we are. We are now safely down on the planet's surface. I can look around, and we've landed. That's landing. So things you can do on a planet's surface is I have a little car I can drive. Deploy it. Let's go for a drive on the surface. Yeah, I think driver assist is going to be needed, and I'm using keyboard and mouse. That too. A lot of the planets are very low gravity. You do find high gravity worlds. Oh, I don't like that. Why is that the controls? Why is forward? Why is speed up E and slow down Q? How do I... Okay, turning makes sense. What? Oh, I do not like driving like this. Why is this the default keyboard and mouse controls? Why wouldn't you have it on W? Yes, driver assist mode essentially means you select what speed you want to go at, and the car will constantly adjust to make sure you're at that speed. But yes, the general idea is that you can look around and do whatever now. And if anything, before Odyssey, this was the way you could get an idea of how big your ship was. So, obviously you haven't been able to see it yet, so let's find a good vantage point, and I will show you my ship. Okay, odd. Sounds like there's a bug in the audio engine because you can't hear the boosters. Hold on a second. Yeah, very... They're kind of there, but it's very, very quiet. So that's very odd. But yeah, this is my ship. This is my ship here. This is a Krait Phantom, which I think is a very, very nice ship. I very much like it. The Krait Mark II is obviously much better for combat and stuff like that, and also is a very good ship. But I like the Phantom. And I have it painted red, and I have called it Iskandir. Which, a few reasons for that. First reason is it's actually named after Alexander the Great, who did a lot of traveling and was the king of, I believe, Persia. But it turns out, or at least I say it turns out, according to an anime, the way you say his name in Persian, I believe, is Iskandir. Again, according to an anime. So, not exactly very accurate. But yes, you can get an idea of how big the ship is. I'm not going to go back in the ship just yet. In fact, we're going to slow down quite a bit because, yeah, reasons. In fact, that is the reason right there. No, no, no. I thought that was the other way. But yes, that is my ship. It looks like it's upside down, and for that reason, I love it. But yes, I can't show off all the tools of this. And yes, my rover is purple for reasons. I mean, why wouldn't space just be the handbrake? I don't get it. But yes, in terms of things you can find out on the surface, there's all sorts. You can see these little blips and stuff on the bottom round here. That's just telling me that there's stuff nearby, potentially of interest. I'm not interested because I'm having to use a controller and mouse for this, so I'm not even going to try. But, you know, the option is there if wanted. And basically you just go explore. With a quite nice soundtrack. If I get close enough, I can board my ship. Like so. Which means now I can look down, click like that, and go back to the ship because... Jesus, driving with the keyboard and mouse is awful. I mean, keep in mind, how I was using it before was default controls. I've swapped pitch and yaw now to something that makes a bit more sense as far as I'm concerned. But, I don't know, both make sense to me, but this just makes more sense because it's like point and go rather than anything else. So, yes, we'll start up the ship again. And apparently it's just taking me up. Oh yeah, because ours up. Of course it's that, yeah. Landing gear up. As you see, I'm going up quite fast. But, yeah, that's why I like this ship. I'm already a good few kilometers above the surface of the planet. So, yeah, very, very good with that. I thought while we're in orbit... Not orbit, we're technically on the planet's surface, but I can hover. We'll re-engage... No, wrong thing. With where we're going. We're going to set the route again. So, that's where we are. And here is where we're going. Select that, continue on with the route. Okay. That's up. Points up 90 degrees. That's where the degree stuff comes in handy. And jump. Of course it's going to do this. Of course it's going to do this. Now. Of course it's going to do this. Okay. Unlock destination. Go back. Now jump. This game sometimes, this game. So, because people I know, especially people who end up watching this back, will want to know, what are my thoughts on this game? And to say they're complicated would be putting it easy. Putting it lightly, rather. Safe to say, it is a very complicated situation, because I like this game. The VR in this game, as far as I'm concerned, is second to none. It is the best VR experience. To the point that when I'm playing this game, I sit in this chair, I have my VR headset on, I have the controller in my hand, and when I'm moving, when the ship is moving, if I'm not looking in the right place, I will start to feel motion sick. It's really good. Everything is scaled perfectly and properly in a way I don't think I can properly describe. It's the case of a meter is a meter. There's no other way of describing it. Everything is shaped and sized exactly as it should be. So it's a shame that with the latest release they've really dropped the ball of the whole thing. So for those who aren't aware, Elite Dangerous has its most recent DLC out called Elite Dangerous Odyssey. And the idea with it was that it lets you actually get out of your ship and walk around, which is something you can't do currently. Or at least not in this version of the game. You can't get out and walk around. And there were a whole bunch of other things they added as well. But for the most part, in the DLC, it seems like that's all they added. And a whole bunch of other things broke and got worse. Including performance. Game performance on the newer versions of this is awful. It's just genuinely awful. But it's being fixed, apparently. They said in the most recent blog post they are fixing it. But here's the thing, I'm not going to buy the DLC until it's fixed. I've seen what everyone else is saying, I'm not buying it. The only way I will play the DLC, and even then, probably won't play it because, you know, I like playing with friends in this, and if my friends don't have the DLC, I ain't playing the DLC. But yeah, unless someone gave me the DLC, I am. And until it's fixed, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. It's just stuff like you can... There's other big competitors they have to play against now. When this game first came out, it was very much a case of it was the only one of its kind. The closest thing that was out there at the time was No Man's Sky, and that flopped hard. So this game was great by comparison. Hey, we're only one away. Good to know. It's a very bright star. But the thing is now, those competitors, which are now both No Man's Sky and Star Citizen, and potentially other ones as well, the devs now have to compete with. And in many ways, they're losing right now, because it's painfully obvious that Elite Dangerous, or the latest DLC, was rushed out to market. It's painfully obvious now. They can say what they want. They can say, "Oh, that's not how things are," but words are one thing, actions are another. And considering the state in which the game actually runs, it's very much a case of, yeah, the game was not ready. It shouldn't have been put out. And apparently it was pushed forward due to executive demands. Which, as far as I'm concerned, executives, that's a terrible move on the front of your team, because yeah, essentially you've gone for a short-term goal rather than long-term success. And unfortunately, that's the thing. It's a tactic we're seeing getting played out quite a lot recently, which is very annoying. But here's the thing, I want it to be done. See, there's the black hole. It's very far away though, so it will take time for us to get there. But that's why we're going to stop off first. So as you can see, there's lots of things around here. But we are going to stop off at the station first. Wherever it is. There we are. The orbital... Obsidian orbital. That's where we're going. So, lock that in. Go back. And now we will fly over there. Like so. Then we'll land there, and then we'll go to the black hole, because, oh boy. Black holes are terrifying. They really are. And what's worse is that the black holes in this game are apparently, as far as we can tell, the closest to what black holes would actually look like. So yes, that's what I mean by it's very terrifying when you consider the prospect of putting a VR headset on in this game, which I consider to be one of the best VR experiences out there. And then you're looking at what effectively is a black hole. And you can't help but be scared. Because it's a black hole. And we're going to go to one. We're going to go to one. We're going to go to the black hole. I know it's not... I know, it depends. It's either very chill or it's not very chill. Because, you know, it's a black hole. But we'll see. We'll see. So, here we are at one of the stars orbiting this other star in Maya. And we're going to drop off at Obsidian Orbital. And we will stop off in the station, because obviously we are. That's what you do. You two look very chilled out. I need a cat cam. Maybe that should be a donation goal as well. New mic arm and then cat cam. Because let's face it, they always sit on my bed, so it's guaranteed to know where they are going to be. Okay, good. I don't have to adjust. So one thing with the orbital lines, while on a 2D screen, I can't tell where things are, so it becomes very difficult to tell exactly where anything is. Oh, that's bright, and we're at the back end of it. Okay. So yes, this is a space station. On a boost. They are huge, as you can see. And we are going to dock in Obsidian Orbital. The thing is, after I'm done with this, when a friend of mine wants to play, I'm going to have to make that trip back. It's just to him as well. Although, to be honest, we were considering going back to the bubble anyway, so... I don't know. Okay. Okay, good. I'm close enough now. Drop my speed to below 100 meters per second. Like so. Which means then if I have a crash, I'm not the one at fault, and I shouldn't cause any damage. Now go to contacts and request docking with the station. It's been accepted, I throttle down, and I let the computer take it for me, because I'm definitely going to let the computer take it for me. I'm on keyboard and mouse. I ain't trying that. Means now I can have a drink instead. While we listen to some classical music. But there we are. We are coming into land. Yes, this is Obsidian Orbital. I say each station, there are different types of station you can get to, but generally they are all very, very similar. There we are, that is Obsidian Ant. Makes sense, we are Obsidian Orbital after all. So now I can refuel, I can go to the services, and we can have a look and see generally what stuff they have to offer. So, yes, delivery is unavailable. It is a uncontrolled system, and it is quite far out, so there's very little we can actually do. At best, I can upgrade like the FSD or the shield generator. And I could actually upgrade it if I really wanted to. The only downside is I have to make sure that I'm not making it heavier. If I was to do this, but as you can see, it's got three. I've got access to 3 tiers, and I could do each one if I really wanted to. But yes, we don't need to do any of that. My FSD is already maxed out anyway, so good there. And if we really want to, we could look at other things. But yeah, this is kind of how it goes. But one of the things I can do, if I go to Universal Cartographies, every system I've been past, I will have gained a little bit of information, which I can now sell. Right here. Sell that. And I get some money. Have I got several pages? Is it just the one? Just the one, it's just bugged out. Okay, so I go back. That should be empty now. Yeah, it's empty. But yeah, that's a good thing you can do. You can just explore, you go through systems, and it all accumulates. It's all good. Nice. Nice. But yes, the other things you can do is there's contacts we can talk to for things. I hit the wrong button again. It's a black market. There's a mission board. You want to take stuff anywhere. I currently don't actually have the room, per se. Yeah, a lot of the stuff over here is very much a case of you deliver things. And as you get more friendly with people, they will help you out a bit more. Depending on who they're allied with, will depend on what you have to do. So stuff like here is disable mega ships and fight, kill things. Considering who they're with, I'm surprised there isn't more, killing of a few of aliens. But, oh well. Yeah, that's all the stuff you can do. You can then go down to the hangar if you really want. Like that, it's just chill. Just chill. It is quite nice. It is quite nice. But yeah, there's not really much to do because I can't actually do any outfits or anything, so there's no point. Unless, if I open it now, can I access delivery? Unavailable. Wonder why. That's odd. That's very odd. Either way, we'll head back up now. But before we head off, the important thing to do is set your route. Yes, setting your route before you head off is very important. As you can see, there's loads of stuff here. But as you can see, they're all grouped by how far away something is from you. So as you can see, the black hole is very close. In fact, if I really want to, we can go here, which is a ship orbiting well, according to this, on the black hole. It's not, but it's very close. So, as I'm saying, and again, talking again. So what I think I'm going to do is start off with, we're going to go to here. We're going to go to this crater. As you can see, it's actually owned by a commander. So this one is owned by commander, my fellow Merkins. Is his name. He can go wherever. He's not in a squadron. No departure planned. And I'm allowed to dock at it. So, let's lock destination. As you can see, it's over there. Now, the reason why it's moving so quickly is because this is orbiting. I say orbiting? Spinning. I know what I mean. But either way, we're going to auto-launch. We're going to head off. We're going to go. And this is going to be scary. It's going to be very scary. So yeah, that's Obsidian out there. If you want to look into more Elite Dangerous stuff, he's kind of the guy to go to. Glad you know, there's loads to go to. But he's one of the main ones. Oh, never good. Someone got in trouble. But yes, just that faint glow over there, that is where we are going. So, the idea now is to head over there. So now we're spooling up. Activate the charge. And then we head off. Now, you can already see the ever so slight gravitational lensing because we're going towards a black hole. You can slightly see the dust around it. You can see it's slightly brighter right in the middle there. But again, the fact that we're going so far means this is going to take a long time. So one of the things that can help is if I click here, I can engage Supercruise Assist. Which means now, the ship itself will just take me there without having to do anything whatsoever. So this is what I meant by, this is very much a case of, this is just chatting, except there's something to look at. That is literally what it is. And just because that's going to annoy me, that's why I was over there. But yeah, you can see the lensing. You can see ever so slight lensing around the thing, basically. It's I mean, the good thing is Supercruise Assist, what it will do is it will orbit me around anything until I get to where I want to be going to. It generally works best in straight lines, but it will take me around stuff as well. So we're guaranteed we won't crash into the black hole. But yeah, after that we will then go to the black hole, which will be the scary part, to say the least. Yeah. Because again, black holes are terrifying. Now, it's not. It says it's going to take 4 hours right now. It won't. We will continue to speed up. As you can see right now, we are currently going 21 times the speed of light, and we can go all the way up to, I believe, over 1,000 even. So we will be speeding up quite a bit. As you can see, we're already down to just under 3.5 hours. It will take nowhere near as long as that. Again, we've got plenty of speed we can get up to before then. So yeah, this is what I meant by, this is basically just chatting with extra, but good extra. Good for the platform extra sort of thing. That's what this is. But yeah, this is the point where things really become chill, because we're gonna see space slowly deforming and warping as we get closer to the black hole. And when we get really close, that's when things get really messed up. But again, that's how things will go for now. So yeah, just nice and chill, nice and chill. If I have anything, one of the things I actually, no, I'll talk about this other thing first, and then I'll get on to other things. So, as for Thursday with the VR chat stream, that is confirmed. I have made up a sort of, I've favorited a good few worlds that I've been to in VR chat, granted not with my headset on, just on the screen. And yeah, the general idea being that I've just looked at them, seen what the worlds are like, seeing if they're interesting enough for Thursday. And for the most part, I think they are. They are very interesting, they're quite good, and I've got a good variety. I've got some which are PC only, and I've got some that are also good for the Quest. Or Quest compatible, rather. Quest compatible worlds. And the reason I've done that is twofold. First one being that if someone watches this and they're like, oh, I wish they did some stuff that I could go to, someone who maybe could only get the Quest and maybe doesn't actually have access to a computer to run the PC worlds, then there's some stuff we can look at there as well. And also the other thing is, I still need to actually put it in the chat for the Discord. In fact, I'll do this after the stream. I think I'm only actually going to stream till, I don't know, we'll get to there, and then, I don't know, or maybe just chat a bit afterwards. We'll see. It's one of those things we'll see. It might end up being that we'll go for a bit longer, because I have realised already it's nearly 8:30 in the UK, so you know, this might be a regular length stream. Who knows? Depends what happens, I guess. But yeah. Oh, looks like there's an NPC making the trip back. He's on the radar. He's zoomed past. But yeah, so the idea is I think I mentioned before, the Bumblebells 420. She has a Discord. I believe she's the moderator of it, or a moderator or main person of the Discord. I'm assuming so far it's I don't think it's effectively like her Discord, but it is her Discord, if you know what I mean. It's like a community thing. But yeah, the idea is I'm going to offer a thing out there and say, hey, on Thursday, roughly this time, UK. I'm going to try and put in a few different time zones just so then people can hopefully get an idea and work things out. I'm assuming most people in it are either in the UK or America, but, you know, just to be... I'm going to stick with British time, just then it's easier for people to work out. The idea being that we can go explore worlds together and just chat. Again, very much a chilled out stream, that sort of thing. Of course, I will also let them know beforehand, hey, this is going to be streamed, so... Streamed? I'm going to be streaming it, just so people are aware. But yeah, I've generally been looking up some interesting things for them, some interesting worlds. And it should be pretty good. But yeah, the thing I was going to say before is one of the things I do is I actually put my fan on. The reason being is A, obviously it keeps me cool while I've got this thing strapped to my face and I'm moving around. The other reason is if I know the fan's behind me, I know what's in front of me. So if I know where the fan is pointing, which is usually where I'm sat, and I say where I'm sat, where I'm usually going to be stood. And if I know roughly where the fan is and the strength of the fan at that point, I know where I am in the room. That's generally how I go about things with it. So I use that to kind of help tell me where I am in the room, because I don't have much room in here. arguably I would have more. I could have more, but I'd have to get rid of a few things, and yeah, not doing that. Not doing that. But yes, I've got things set up. I probably even look at maybe a few more worlds tonight. I'm going to make sure and check everything's working after the stream tonight. I'll do quick checks on things, you know, usual stuff like that. And just, you guys, to make sure it's all working. That's the idea. And then just nice, chilled out, adventure style stream. The other idea is that all the... I don't know, if not at the start, I'm going to just do private worlds just to look at the worlds I've found. And if anyone actually wants to join, I would advise they do the same. I think the idea is I'm going to try and suggest people try and come on, or at least add me on VR chats the day before, so on Wednesday, well, tomorrow, basically, tomorrow. So then they can add me to it, and then we can, you know, properly do everything. But it's generally just being a case of, if you're interested, come hang out sort of thing. Hang out, chats, we'll be on stream. Just have a bit of fun with it. But yeah, that's the idea for that. As for other things I was going to mention today. Today's actually been kind of interesting. I say today. Actually, since Sunday, things have been put in motion. And they're going to be very, very interesting. And I'm deliberately staying very vague about it, just to fully maintain full impact when what's being worked on is revealed. Because, oh boy, it's going to be fun. Now, in terms of my streaming, that ain't going to change. Streaming will still be the same. Music stuff will hopefully still be the same. I haven't actually done any more recording yet. Just because I haven't felt in the mood yet, to be honest. It's been a case of, with me doing a lot more streaming, it's just not in the mood for it. But we'll see how things go. We'll see how things go. But yes, I do have other plans and stuff. But for what's being worked on, I've been... I'll put it this way. I've been helping a friend set up for recording stuff at his house. So when I say recording, I mean like a setup like mine, where, granted, I don't do it anymore, but I used to record editing videos for YouTube, and obviously I don't do that anymore. But the setup is still the same, and so he was asking about a similar setup, and he gave me a budget. So I've been trying to find what is essentially the best stuff that he could get that's going to offer him the most flexibility for any potential future projects and future expansion later down the line, while still making sure that he has good quality from the start. So that's what I've been I did just before the stream today, just looking things up like that. I mean, if anyone's interested, microphone what I'm using is the Aston Spirit, and it's actually sound wise, it's very nice. It's very nice. It's very good. Oh, ew. Okay.
You said turbo.
Yep. Yeah, so microphone wise, I'm using the Aston Spirit. It's very, very nice. Very, very good. It's not officially labeled as such, but it's essentially, it is a remake of a very much beloved but very expensive microphone, but made at such a way that it's handmade in the UK. It's extremely durable, and it sounds great. So I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you go for it? It's in pounds. It's you can get them for, I believe, about £270. That's roughly kind of like the medium point. You also, some places it's more expensive, some places it's a little bit cheaper, but £270 is what I would say is its current price. And it's a very good microphone, comparable to the fact of, effectively, it's a £300 microphone that is comparable to microphones that cost £3,000. So, it's very good sounding. It's very, very good. Very, very good sounding. Hence why I like it very, very much. And also, interface-wise, I'm using the Focusrite Scarlett 8920. Now, technically, for what I'm currently doing, 8920 is very much overkill, but for what I have plans to eventually be doing, it is very much needed. Oh, you can really see that lensing now. See it real good. So, seeing as we're relatively close, it does pay me to have to say this, especially considering the fact that we're close, but, yeah, I need to turn off Super Cruise Assist for now. Unlock. Turn off Super Cruise Assist. And throttle down. Oh, you can really see that, you can really see it bending now. Now, technically, I'm still moving forward, but at a very slow speed. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump out. Man, you can really see the gravitational lensing now. You can see that real clear. And here's the thing, it's not even that big of a black hole, and it's doing that. So yeah. But, so what we're going to do is, luckily where I am, it's just going to save where I am, which is very nice. But, we're going to switch back to this. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to go for food. Then we come back to the black hole. It's going to be good. So yes, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to go for something to eat, seeing as food's ready. So yes, back in a second.
I can't take it anymore. Feel I'm going insane. Shaken to my core, and I can't take the pain of your ice cold stare of judgment lies burned within my soul. Your wicked laughter at my cries, the system overload. So burn the flame through the night. I'll suffer to rid of you, my God. Bury yourself in cold black ember. I'll rise that kingdom May the sunshine and burn these chains, shackle my raffles free. Though the night will come to blind and seduce, you won't be taking me. And you don't break new chapters and fall, but you secret in my mind. With my blood on your hands left alone in the cold, look away, but they will find. So burn the flame through the night. I'll suffer, rid of you, my God. Bury yourself in cold black ember. I'll rise and kingdom come. And on my side, freedom will be mine. I'll finish this tale of woe, but you can die this time.
Keep on the sails, lighten the load, and pray you survive this night. Forward through the wind and rain till death strikes us down. The dark below, she hungers and swells, drag a man to the depths of the band together, no man left alone. Of this night, let us be free.
Sway whisper of the dead. Death was due.
Sparking embers through the blue, enticing the greed of men. This blood so cold and poison pulse, bring us to our end. The sea and rage will strike us down. Claim what we took, swallow deep below the waves. To the serpent's eyes we look.
Sway whisper of the dead. Yearning the endless journey. Crashing choir of the blue. Now the reaper turns on you. No, I don't want to die. Let the chill in my bones as we're flung out the side. Let my breath reach out.
These waters alone. No, I don't want to die. traveled on, finding new home. Now they'll never be forgotten. Climb towards the peak, through the ice and the snow. As darkness now falls and surrounds the night, they the snow, hear the tale still lingers on.
So I'll tell you a tale of a demon, a beast, the one that called a mountain its home. An apparition, a killer, beyond words what I've seen. Now it stalks the night as they roam. Closer and closer, it stalks its prey. For survival, protection, or fun. A low breath, the heartbeat in the tents they lay. Now there's nowhere to run. Fight for survival in this bitter land. A battle against death and the cold. The dead mountain consumes every man, and the tale still lies in the snow. Fear sets instinct to motion. Escape before death takes its toll. Out through the tent, prepared alone, as each breath is consumed by the cold. Closer and closer, the mist closes in. Hurry before it engulfs you. Hide in the forest, the fire for warmth. Moonlight reflected the dew. Fight for survival in this bitter land. A battle against death and the cold. The dead mountain consumes every man, and the tale still lies in the snow. This is the tale of a drenched in blood. This tale of death long past. The night the skeleton separated in the snow, and the hunt still carries on. One by one, hunted down, no mark on the corpses to see. Eternal pain, eternal bleed. Rupture, be one with me. Suffocate, annihilate. Through the mist I'm everywhere you go. As I lay thee down, rest peacefully. Slumber, 2 months under snow. They lost against death and the cold. The dead mountain consumes every man, yet the tale still lies in the snow. This is the tale about a cloaked in death. This tale of death long past. The night of slumber, deep in the snow, yet the mystery still lingers on. frontier in the dark corners of the earth. A god of destruction, the great old one, a spoken evil to be burned. Hear the thunder appear, his call, its slumberance tonight. An ancient evil returns once more, now we'll never see a light. The nightmare comes for you. Mankind must pay its due. Rise and take the land, there's nowhere to run. Madness is his plan, the genocide's just begun. Rise and take it all, insanity lies. Cthulhu rise, mankind fall. On this day, we die. Waves crash the land as he arrives, creation of an holy law. Praying gods for mercy to come, but he's not listening anymore. In prison alone, trapped within your mind, with words build your own cage. The end is nigh and you will become drowned in madness against his rage. And now he hunts the thing that should not pray. Rise and take the land, there's nowhere to run. Madness is his plan, the genocide's just begun. Rise and take it all, insanity lies. Cthulhu rise, mankind fall. On this day, we die. Never see the light of day, closing on extinction's door. Destroy our hopes, cremate our dreams in the final world war. You gotta believe it, they're coming for you. I've already seen it, they'll kill us all. and sleep for eternity. But eternity's short, you are reborn. It brings the curse once again. The fire's on your way. Test your mental and desire, and it is your destiny. Before it all ends, provide a fight, fight for your next part. Let the cycle repeat, the world stays aflame. So stand tall and try again. Fire the heart, still on the lost, destroy all in your way. Trapped in the labyrinth with no escape, let your light slowly fade away. The world comes back and madness takes its toll. So to take the rain, let darkness fall. In the end it's still the same. So rise up and embrace the pain. Make peace with your life before it all ends. Provide a fight for your next part. Let the cycle repeat, the world stays aflame. So stand tall and try again. Light and dark, it's all the same. Rose by a single flame. Drive you like that comes the same. We will survive. So rise up and embrace the pain. Make peace with your life before it all ends. Provide a fight, fight for your next part. Let the cycle repeat, the world stays aflame. So stand tall and try again. And make peace with your life before it all ends. Provide a fight for your next part.
Hello, I am back. Turn that back down. There we go. Right, let's get back into the game and let's get back to... well, let's get back to heading back to the black hole, because, yeah, that's a great idea. But yeah, back to the black hole we go. So here we are, transition. There we go. So yeah, we stopped in just before. And now we can head off again. Although at this point I'm just trying to get into the thingy, and then I'll select it, and then Super Cruise Assist again. There we are, we are going. There we are, lock destination, and Super Cruise Assist. There we go. And we're only a few minutes away. That's pretty good. Should not take long for us to get there at all. Oh, you can really see the lensing now. But yes, I just went and had a nice omelette filled with things. Many things. It was very nice. You know, if anyone's interested, what I actually ate. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. Yes, we're now heading to... not necessarily the black hole, technically, but we are heading to something very, very close to the black hole. The Magic Merkin, which is a fleet carrier just outside. As you can see, obviously. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of surprising how quickly you can get to places in this. Obviously, while I was away, the game wasn't actually running. It was back on the main title screen. As soon as I come back, start it up again. And now here we are. So it's good to know that long distances don't take too long. Also, they take a while. I think this journey... in one go, I think it takes about 20 minutes. So we're coming to the end of that now. Though I noticed the countdown timer will go down very slowly. It's not going down every second now. It's going down every 2 seconds, more or less. If not even, potentially even slightly more. Yeah, it's actually going more. I think it's like 4 seconds. Just based on me very quickly glancing across at the two timers. But yes, things to know about this. Also, the black holes in this do not have accretion disks. That's one thing that has been said for a while that will be added to the game, but as of currently, they don't actually have them. So at best, what you will see on screen is what a black hole would look like without an accretion disk. Or, I don't know, even better way of putting it, this is what you would see upon looking towards a black hole without an accretion disk. Oh, you can see things are really starting to bend a bit now. We are a continuous minute away. Now, depending on which side of the black hole the ship is on, things are going to look real weird for a second. Very quickly, things are going to look very weird. Because obviously we can technically orbit very close to the black hole, closer than you ever actually would. But it's a game, so we can orbit very close to the black hole. But the problem is they're so close to each other that in terms of actually figuring out like actual distance, it's very, very minute. Very, very minute. We are getting very close to the black hole now. Very, very close. Yeah, we're very close now. Oh god, you can see that bending real good now. It is kind of a shame. I'd love to stick the camera into third person mode so we can get a good shot of us going near the black hole. But obviously that's not something I can do because I don't know the controls for it. Now there's the age-old thing of which side is what we're trying to land on. Oh, because we are... It's constantly saying impact. It doesn't know. I mean, my hands are off the controls, so... I can't blow up. I can't blow up, but it's very, very, like, nervous. Oh, God. Oh, if we go really close to the black hole, things are going to look weird. Okay, so it's off to a side. Oh, you can just see it. Oh, you can see things... You can see how the stars are moving? That's because the black hole... Okay, we're going to have to go to the side of it. So that means... No. Oh... Yeah, you see that? What's it doing? Oh, yes, that's what it looks like to go near the black hole.
We see you out there, Commander. Let us know if you'd like to dock.
Yeah. So, we are currently orbiting very close to a black hole right now. And if I turn the ship... Yeah. Remember rightly, you can see it. Yeah. In fact, even better, if I click that, if I select it... I mean, yeah, that's a tourist destination, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, that's the black hole. Right there. You can kind of see the black part actually really coming into it. Now, if I was just to go at this sort of speed, it'll take us forever to get there. So, what I'm actually going to do... So, I'm going to unselect it. I'm going to jump. I'm going to do this manually. I'm going to get very close. Why am I doing this on stream? This is literally terrifying. So now we go slow. Here's the thing. Yeah, that's where I am. It's directly behind me. That's how small this black hole is. It's very tiny. It's very, very tiny. But what am I doing? I should use up thrust instead. Okay, so there it is. The black hole. Let's do this. Let's get in close. Oh, let's see everything go absolutely mental. Yeah, you see those stars moving around? They're not actually moving, it's just the light moving from them. That is one of the effects they have successfully managed to add to this. Yeah, this is something else. Everything about this is like, yeah, this is terrifying. It's like, you should never go near these. Obviously. We're going to see lensing really start to happen soon. In fact, I think you can kind of see it already. Yeah, that's where that ship is. That's where the black hole is. You can see how close they are. The ship's technically the further one away, so... After this, I'm heading right back to Obsidian Orbital, because Jesus. Oh. Okay, so you can see that white dot, that little dot. Okay, we don't have massive lensing yet, but we're about to. Oh, you see that bullshit carrying? Yeah. You see everything around the ship just twisting under it. It's like, yeah, no. Oh. Yeah, that's what I mean by the terrifying. I'm not getting any closer than that. No, I'm not doing that. I know it's a game, but that terrifies me. As it should. It's a black hole. It should be terrifying. As far as I'm concerned, it being terrifying makes perfect sense. Yes. Lock the destination. Super Cruise assist. Yeah, I'm going back. I'm going back. Okay, so that's the closest I've been to a black hole now. That's the closest I've been. A bigger black hole is actually, believe it or not, easier and probably less scary. So there we are. Super Cruise assist is active. I'm good now. Oh, man. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Oh. Absolutely terrifying. Okay, so I'm just going to let that do its thing now in the background because, hey, I want to go to the place and I can just leave it to go to the place. So, yeah. I'm going to leave that in the background now. Basically, if black holes don't terrify you, they should. Read about them. They should terrify you. To no end, they should terrify you. I mean, Jesus. Ugh. I mean, it's warm in here. That's why I'm sweating, but if it was real, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just give some details now about what Thursday is going to be. Because this was essentially set up for Thursday. This was meant to be like a chill thing. And instead I decided to go, hey, let's look at a black hole. 'Cause that ain't terrifying. So yes, Thursday. The plan is, obviously, I'm going to be in VR chat. If people want to come join, then generally, for the sake of this, viewers are going to view. I'm only going to invite certain people. The idea being that I'm inviting people from a community that is very trustworthy. So that I'm assuming they will be fine. They won't cause issues with being on stream. So, yeah. The general idea is that on stream we're going to explore worlds, and as much as the general idea is that I'm going to be showcasing some worlds that I've found, at the same time, anyone who happens to watch this, who is also wanting to join or be there, then by all means, share your own worlds as well. The only thing I will say is, where possible, try and have them so that they can be seen by lots of people, is the one thing I would say there. Just for the sake of it being that, that way everyone can enjoy it. It's, again, just be inclusive, you know. Granted, there are quite a lot of PC-only worlds, which is a shame. But, again, it's the whole thing of the limitations of the Quest-only hardware, unfortunately. But yes, that's the general idea. I may even end up starting the stream earlier, just so we can have a proper, good, chilled out time. I mean, I know this stream hasn't gone... how long has it been going? About 2.5 hours. So let's say 2 hours of actual streaming, half an hour I went to go eat. I mean, it's not bad. Not bad. But this has been very much a chill sort of... Yeah, just... I'm alright sort of thing. But yeah, Thursday is going to be the big thing of hang out in VR chat, chill out time. And it should all be good. Hopefully, should last as long as I'm hoping it will. If not, sure it'll still be fine. But yes, I think this is where I'm going to end things here. It's going to be a long trip back anyway to, well, Obsidian Ant's platform, seeing as he's the one who seems to do all the main announcements for the area. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's his. Plus, it's probably named after him anyway, so. But yes, I will see you all on Thursday, ready to properly have some fun in VR chat. Until then, be good. Don't drink too much. Definitely don't drink too much. Only drink if you can, if you're legal to, obviously. Regardless, I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye. I missed the button. Wonderful ending there, isn't it? I missed the button. Anyway. Anyway, like I said, take care, and I'll see you Thursday. Until then, goodbye.